Once, upon a midnight bleary, lying on my couch in Farfie cheery, stony broke and feeling rough into the root of every hair, there I lingered, fingers twitching, in my bones there was an itching, formless dread that was bewitching, and gave me a subtle scare. 'Tis the fear, I muttered sadly, it's given me a scare. Jesus Christ, man, apple sir. See, I'd only vague impressions of last evening's drinking session. Just crazy, hazy, scarred memories of a night out on the tear. Couple swedgers, Jack and Cokes, Jaeger bombs, 2 packs of smokes, talking pish with random folks, and falling down a flight of stairs. With it ready, I lamented, falling down a flight of stairs. Nobody in that name out. But even as I lay there dying, sculling bits and nearly crying, and believing that I'm needing some professional healthcare, well, the craving comes a-crawling, even though I feel it bawling like a siren song that's calling for a dog's medicinal hair. No again, I moaned, clammy hands all fisted in my hair. Can't do this anymore. I was thinking, I remember, while turning 40 last December, halfway through a pint of ouzo, which I swallowed for a dare. The self-destructive type, that's me. I'll smoke and drink all that I see, have 7 sugars in my tea, although it does me disrepair. For every deadly, luscious poison that would do me disrepair, quoth the craving, give some air. For what is life if no for leisure? Why deny yourself some pleasure? Like some reefer or those massive bags of crisps you're meant to share. Feeling fine for buckfast wine, coughing nails and cheeky lines, to beer and hoagies I'm inclined, and lying tripping on the flare. Just lying there, pure out my tits, tripping on the parlour flare, quoth the craving, evermore. For in my mind, the craven's voice, that says we've always got a choice, and even though we're fucking buckled, there's still plenty room for more. Aye, even though we're feeling shady, like a dusky, doe-eyed lady, fucking yes, it's nearly payday, cunning plans are in the air. There's a boys' weekend for Friday, up in the clear West Highland air. Quoth the craving, that sounds rare. Just barely I remember that mad blurry 2-day bender with my comrades up in Tyndrum, what a marvellous affair. Plenty bevy, drugs and smokes, snacks and music, laughs and jokes, a roaring fire, my worthy blokes, it's an occasion sadly rare. Aye, with the passing of the years, such times are getting sadly rare. Quoth the craving, isn't it fair? Then on my couch, bereft, alone, too fear to check my mobile phone, the fear comes creeping in, a hungry beast come out its lair. Down my spine I feel a shiver, 'cause I'm thinking about my liver, and the damage I delivered on that weekend bright and fair. Dodging daggers on the Sunday for the eyes of wifey fair. She's like a fucked off grizzly bear. But to my tale, it's late at night, I'm feeling like a sack of shite, when to my startlement I heard slow heavy footsteps on the stair. My boss had crawled with sudden dread, 'cause wife and Wayne were long abed. So who the fuck is that who treads so loud on darkened staircase there? Holy Jesus, mummy, daddy, who the fuck is that out there? Need a change of underwear. Just leaden silence answered back, nae gravelled voice fae hallway black. So to quell the quaking o' my heart and end this grim affair, across my parlour I went striding, cold sweat on my brow presiding, hoping there was nothing hiding out on shadowed hallway stair. And I tell't myself, it's just a squeaky floorboard on the stair. This it is, nothing more. So trembling to my very core, I opened wide my parlour door, the breath locked in my frozen chest and on my lips a prayer. Nae restless sun sleepwalked abroad, nae prowler prowled with shotgun sod, nae drooling werewolf meat took clod locked in the darkness there. What a fanny, I rebuked myself. Of course there's nothing there. It's just a fear, nothing more. But then behind a stealthy sound, with girly scream I spun around, and I saw in dim-lit corners something perched upon a chair. A shadowed figure hunched in dark, a presence like a hungry shark that filled my breast with terror stark, a boundless horror uncompared. Isn't it real? I tell't myself in vain, this horror uncompared. It's just a flashback, nothing more. The darkling demon smiled and sighed, then pinned me in a crimson eye. We must speak, it said, for fearful words and wisdom I would share. We should parley, you and me, of things that are and yet to be, Of every sin and selfish thought and act, I warn you to beware, for I'm the thing you call the fear, so hear my voice and do beware. Then quoth the monster sitting there, you're not a young man anymore, a fact you simply can't ignore. Your flesh and bones no longer are so readily repaired. And for all your japes and joking, of your drinking and your smoking, certain death you are invoking, and your family's despair. And didn't your dad die just 39 and leave you in despair? Quoth the fear, and you don't care. The spectre slid across the room, displacing air like fetid tomb, till it towered there above me, fixing me in bloody glare. Foolish mortal, puerile chancer, how would you like a dose of cancer? When you're dead, then who will answer to your sins' unheeded prayers? Selfish prick, the fear it whispered, you know you haven't got a prayer. Prick I name you evermore. Well, how could I respond to that in underpants so nearly shat, with the fear made flesh and bold as brass stood in my parlour there? But though I stood there scared and shaking, with my heart and kneecaps quaking, tightened fists my hands were making, and I heard myself declare, get to fuck you buzzkill bastard ye, I loudly did declare. This I'll state, and plenty more. Aye, I like unhealthy pleasures, and indulgence should be measured, but even then our deaths are random, there's no telling when or where. Because it's just your Donald Duck, the day you die, it's down to luck. Because even healthy cunts get fucked, with tumours, heart attacks and more. And Keith Richards is 75 years old, and he'll likely live 100 more. Quoth the fear, you've got me there. Well, confounded and outsmarted, then the fear up and departed. But to this day I'm haunted by the prophecy it shared. Because the Cravin's ever scheming, sordid plans it's ever dreaming. Come the weekend, let's get steaming and our faculties impair. Aye, the Cravin and the fear, they make a right perplexing pair. It was true that night, and evermore.